Now it's time for Which is More Likely, sponsored by the Fort Worth Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Welcome back to the Ultimate Dallas Sports Show. Time now for Which is More Likely. I've got a smattering of scenarios for our esteemed panel. It's up to them to decide in which case, which is more likely. Sounds simple? That's because it is. Don't complicate it, Mike. All right, it's time for some college football talk. We all think some changes are coming to the CFP, so which is more likely to happen? The top 4 seeds get a home field advantage for the playoffs, or the playoff expands to 16 teams, so the top 8 seeds all get the first round at home. Again, 2 trends in the CFP, home teams all won, teams without bye weeks all won. Joe, lead us off on this one.
I think the top 4 teams will get home field. That makes more sense. As I think about it, no, I take that back. It doesn't make any sense because they get byes. So
but the buys didn't seem to be an advantage at this point.
No. What we need to do, you didn't have the right thing in there. We have to reseed. That's all. Get rid of the conference champions getting seeds, and the rest of it will take care of itself.
The top four not winning those games had less to do with rust and had more to do with the fact that the lesser teams got the byes. Arizona State got a bye. Boise State got a bye. Georgia, without their starting quarterback, got a bye. That's why these teams lost games, not because they were off for an extra week.
So Arizona State was the lesser team? They outplayed Texas the majority of the game, Sod.
They're the lesser team.
Who won the game?
Let me help you. They're the lesser team.
Who won the game?
I'm just saying.
They're the lesser team.
Go ahead.
To your question, Andrew, look, four byes mean less games. 16 teams in a playoff means more games. That means more money for the NCAA. And wherever you have a doubt, just follow the green. I think more money expanding to 16 is what I would say.
Fair enough.
I think the bottom line.
I think it's a mistake, but you're probably right.
I think the bottom line is I was already assuming they were going to reseed, and y'all decided to jump on that part of it. Either way, let's move on to the next one. This has been a bit of fire of a storm on social media. Which is more likely? This is a down year for the SEC, or this is the dawn of real parity in college football? Saad, lead us off here. Was this just a bad year?
No, I think this is time for parity in college football. And look, when you look at everybody being able to pay players, and we just saw this with Michigan and how they got that top quarterback, with funds. I think you're going to see this across the board. But I do think it's not just going to be the SEC. It'll be SEC and Big Ten and then everyone else.
Mike, what do you think?
I think it's the dawn of parity. I think it's also a bit of a reckoning because this is our first opportunity to see multiple actually important and impactful playoff games between teams amongst these conferences to actually tell us which conferences are better rather than just us building our own assumptions year after year after year after year. This is real data to work off of.
I think the biggest thing here is to follow the money because when you look at endowments in Tuscaloosa and Athens, they're not as big as they are in Austin. Keep following the money, and I do think that will lead to more parity, especially when they try and figure out a number that all of these schools can use for NIL.
Now that the money is above the table, as you like to say.
NIL. Now it's legal. That's what it means. Now it's legal. They've always been doing it, but now it's legal.